Hello everybody, welcome back to another Circle video. Today I'm going to be talking about the server and how game crashes are effective and whatever, I don't know. So, generally the thing about game crashes is that they kinda suck, and the reason I'm at a win streak of 6 is because of game crashes. Anytime I have a low win streak, it's probably because either some sweaty guy I was playing against or my game crashed completely, and it was sad and tragic and terrible, and that happens all the time. I'm not even kidding, it happens way too often. But the thing is, people are always complaining, Hypixel is such a dumb server, it crashes all the time. I'm just saying, it's a very good server. It's not, like, horrible in that term at all. I mean, like, is Mineplex better or something, or CubeCraft or whatever kind of server is any better at not crashing? Because I don't think there is really a better server that comes to that. Because first of all, oh gosh, you gotta be careful while repulsoring. That's like the majority of the times you fall into the void is when you're repulsoring. Maybe, kind of. Well, not entirely, but you know what I mean. So, Hypixel is really good in terms of like not crashing. It has 50,000 people on its server averagely, and that's a lot of people, and it can crash very easily with this amount of people, but it doesn't, and that's absolutely amazing how it works. Not only that, but like the amount of minigames, like it's such a popular server, and it's so good and stuff. Now, with all that said, onto the game crashes. So yeah, of course Hypixel crashes sometimes. Sometimes it's down for server maintenance or whatever. And when it's down for server maintenance, a lot of people are like, I can't play Skyblock, what do I do? You can practice your strategies for Skyblock. Anyways, that's what I do. Kidding. But yeah, oh, what the heck? Where did that arrow come from? I literally, like, was that his arrow? Was it my arrow? I have no idea where that arrow even was. Look, see, it's being laggy right now, but, you know, I don't know if that's a Wi-Fi issue on one of our ends or whatever. Either way, it doesn't matter. I guess it's like a weird time right now, maybe? I don't know. But the thing is that it's really good at like not crashing and stuff at the same time. Like, of course it crashes a lot, but like a lot of other Minecraft servers I've played have also crashed more often than Hypixel. So I'm just saying, if you compare Hypixel to these other servers, like how everybody does anyways, it doesn't really crash that often. So I'm just saying, it's a pretty non-scuffed server, unlike how other people refer to a scuffed server. But, you know, what the heck. Okay, maybe that was a bit scuffed, and that was even more scuffed. Where are these arrows coming from? Okay, I'm sorry, sir, but this is way too freaking laggy. I can't. I have to... I'm sorry, but it's so laggy. I don't know if it's because I'm versing... I don't know if it's the player I'm versing this guy has particles. Kidding. I don't know. You could probably beat a person with particles, but, you know, can't, then it's just tragic and sad. I need to prove a lesson to all the people with particles that they shouldn't use them, otherwise they're never going to verse anybody. Kidding. I don't know. Anyways, let's back on the cosmetic side of things. So, generally, it's like, I don't know, it's either Wi-Fi on like one of somebody's sides. I don't know what this guy's laughing at. Anyways, it's Wi-Fi being bad on somebody's end, or something. I don't entirely know what it is, but, you know, I'm sorry, but I love doing that. Somebody's just, like, trying to stand still and shoot around, then you just jump up, triple shot down, and run away. I don't know. It's quite interesting of a thing to do. Anyways, so, I guess the thing is that Hypixel is not a very bad server when it comes to like things like that, because it doesn't crash too often, but I have to admit, I get kicked out of a lot of games. Like, I get kicked from the server a lot. Like, if you're switching hubs in Skyblock, sure, you get kicked out of Hypixel, like, all the time. literally, like, I can't even switch hubs without expecting for it to be, like, a freaking game crash. Well, not a game crash, but just to kick you out of the server. I mean, you can log back in like 2 seconds, though. It's not too hard to log back in. But it's still painful to deal with when you're, like, if you're, like, trying to do something quicker than usual or something, I guess. But it's whatever. I don't really care too much. I mean, sure, it takes, like, some time, but, you know, it's whatever. Especially in 1.8, where it doesn't remove your chat. 1.12, which I used to play, and that would remove my chat, and it would be tragic, but, you know, it's whatever. So, let's see, where's this guy going? We're on the complete opposite side of the map. You know what, we've been on the opposite side of the map. Let's continue to be on the opposite side of the map. Wait, can I pick up these arrows? No? Alright, whatever. Look at that. Opposite side of the map. You know what they say? Opposites attract! My friend. Come give me a hug. He's repulsing me away from him. That's the opposite of a hug. It's not a hug at all. Oh, look. I had a 64 stack of shots and he had exactly 100. That's just a pretty cool number. I would just like to say that is a pretty cool number in my opinion. Alright. Anyways, so yeah, Hypixel is pretty good. It removes games that it thinks people don't like, but I have a problem with that, is that they removed Tower Wars, and I liked Tower Wars. But at least they're keeping Pixel Party. Pixel Party's pretty cool. They're still determining on Dropper. If you ever see a game in a prototype lobby, then, you know, that game might get removed. But it also might not get removed. You never know. So, that's pretty much the thing about games in Hypixel. And then, crash-wise, it doesn't crash that often. But sometimes it does. That is, I lost one of my highest, like one of my greatest winning positions. I lost a leaderboard position because my game crashed and it was so tragic. And I wasn't really even that upset because I was like, yeah, you know what, whatever, I don't care, it's perfectly fine, I guess, I suppose it's perfectly fine, I don't know, and here comes the triple shots, but yeah, I don't know, I feel like that's kind of a problem though, because if somebody has like a huge win streak on like Bed Wars or whatever, and they're like, I really don't, like, I don't know, any duels, anything that has a win streak to it, you're just like, I don't want to lose this win streak. Like, for example, anytime I'm playing this game and I don't want to lose my win streak, and then all of a sudden, bam, the game crashes, your win streak is gone and there's nothing you can do about it. Game crashes are the definition of a win streak of loss. Oh. These 2 blocks, I gotta get rid of them. So just keeping that guy up. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, so yeah, win streaks, like, they can get lost so easily because a game just crashed. And that's the main thing I don't like about game crashes, really, is because if your game crashes, then guess what? Your win streak is lost. And another thing is that I don't know, if my game was to crash right now, like, not just get kicked out of Hypixel, if my game was to literally just crash, then guess what would happen right now? The recording, my current recording would just end, and I would be like, no, and then I'd have to re-record this whole video, and it would be so sad and tragic, and I really hope that that doesn't happen, ironically, as I'm saying all this, because that tends to happen a lot, because that's just my luck. Anyways. Look at that. That one hole is what won the game. Remember, every hole that you make is important because the enemy might accidentally fall into it. You never know. It could happen. Anyways, so I don't know. Maybe I can prove it with Skyblock right now. I'll try to go to the hub. Okay, it's not gonna do it right now. I think my computer is running too well or something. I don't know. Okay, maybe I can play a game of Dungeons and it would work. I have no idea. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, look at this skyblock. My home. Kidding. My home is that whole TNT field. This armor looks incredibly embarrassing, but trust me, I have better sets. I'll see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.